Did we just get an entire entryway decorated? Really didn't want to move the tripod, but now I'm like awkwardly squatting here. All right, so today we are addressing my entryway. This was like the most commented on space in my home tour that I posted a few weeks ago, and you guys had lots of good ideas for here, and I really want to brighten it up, and that is exactly what I did today without doing any DIY. We just had our third baby, so this was a very simple styling using completely thrifted items as well. So you can kind of see the stone wall that's back there, so we had that element to work with. And then I just really wanted to make it look high end, and so I'll share some tips that I found on Pinterest of things that you're supposed to include in an entryway to make it look high end. I'm gonna take you to a thrift store, and then we'll do a thrift haul, and then I'll show you styling that I did in between things. So let's get into this project, and I cannot wait for you to see the final reveal. If you are new here, welcome. I share my thrifting and DIY room makeovers on this channel, but I also share homemaking and how I'm growing in it. And so something that I've been focusing on this year is the products that we bring into our home, trying to make them just be healthier for our family and for our planet. So I was very excited when Blueland reached out to sponsor today's video. So Blueland sent over one of their cleaning kits, and included in this was their hand soap and their laundry detergent, which both are on constant use in our house with a newborn. And so I wanted to show you real quick how these work. So their hand soap is really cool because it's a little tablet that comes in a compostable little packet, so nothing is single-use plastic, and then you just drop this into the bottle that you can reuse over and over again. It's beautiful, and then it turns into foaming hand soap. And then the laundry detergent is super simple, so easy that my 4-year-old can do it, and you just put one little circle into your laundry detergent spot and it does its thing. Their products are effective and affordable. They're also hypoallergenic, which is very important with newborn baby skin in the house for us. And so you can get 15% off of your first cleaning kit by using my link in the description down below. And then you can get even more savings if you sign up for a bundle or a subscription. So I hope that you guys check them out, and I will remind you at the end of today's video. So what I forgot to mention in my intro was that we actually went to Home Goods first. My mom has been in town helping us with the new baby, and we really didn't think that we would be able to find everything that I wanted for my entryway table that I've seen on Pinterest at Goodwill, but man, were we wrong. I love when I can share how really you can find anything at the thrift store if you set your mind out to it and have a little bit of patience. And this makeover really proved just that. But the things that I was looking for based on my Pinterest inspiration pictures was a large scale mirror, a lamp, and baskets for underneath the table. I think that this looks really nice, but also is very functional as well. I like that this is lighter colored than these, because then it'll add some brightness to the rock wall. Yeah. I think we should try that. I don't shop retail. I don't think I'm gonna be like the stars and the moon. You guys are seeing my mom in some of these clips, and she was pretty much the reason that this project could actually happen, because she was here for 2 weeks after Cassian joined our family, and she was doing a lot of the housework and helping so much with the boys so that I could really rest and recover. But I go a little bit crazy if I don't have a little bit of a project going on just to keep my mind and my creativity going. So she knows that, and she offered to do some outings as well while she was here and do all of the heavy lifting that is involved in bringing a baby with you on outings. I thought the shape of this lamp looked really cool. Now it just looked like a mushroom, but I thought it had a really nice, interesting vintage look to it. So let's go ahead and head on to the thrift store where I really scored. I was also looking for a tray to corral some items, as well as a tiny little frame that I'll share my inspiration for in just a bit. I thought it was more like plain, but I like the scallops. Some embroidery hoops. Yeah, nice on the entryway table, but I think it's too wide. We had this trash can in the cart for a little while, and I ultimately decided not to get it just because it was really heavy. I thought it would be annoying to empty the trash in something that's so heavy like this, but it was really cool and it would have matched my vanity in the bathroom. But you will see a piece that I did get for my bathroom in this video as well. I'm going to add some of the Pinterest inspiration pictures that I have really liked, and something that I noticed between all of them is that there's always a lamp, a mirror, some type of floral, and a stack of books. I also really liked when I saw Shay McGee's recent entryway refresh. She put a little teeny tiny family picture in a gold frame on her entryway, so I wanted to find a gold frame to get this look as well. The little family picture, but this one, like, I don't think I could even take the stuff out because it's like staples. Put together this little lamp. And we tested it and it works. We're good. This one is really interesting too. Don't understand it though, because are you supposed to put a shade on this? What would you do? It looks old and it's so heavy. It's super, super heavy. And it's actually pretty cheap, but I have no clue what you're supposed to do with it.
Well, we got
Like, it's so awkward.
I know what you're wanting. Yes.
You think it's just gonna tip over though? Yeah. Like, it would be good to have a nice tall one. Be like this one.
Yeah, I think that's a nice look.
I think it's nice. Well, I want it to be tall. Did we just get an entire entryway decorated with one Goodwill trip? It's possible. We'll see. We have a moment of silence in the house. My mom just took Benji to the grocery store. God bless her. And Dominic is taking some stuff to the thrift store, some donations, and Cassian is asleep. So we'll see if we can get this thrift haul done. But I scored, guys. I found exactly what I wanted. Ignore like what's behind me, because I was just like thrifting from around my house to see like scale of things to kind of get an idea of what I wanted to look for. But I found exactly what I wanted, I think. So let me start with this lamp, because when I posted my home tour, a lot of you guys mentioned I was talking about like doing a German schmear on this wall to kind of brighten it up, which is where you add like white overgrout or like off-white. And then you kind of like whitewash the stone to make it a little bit brighter. But a lot of people recommended just like, why don't you just wash it, see if it gets like the dust off, because I haven't ever washed it, and then add a lamp. And so that's exactly what I was hoping to find. And I found this one, guys. So I love that this is gold because it'll add some like brightness, and then that this is white because it'll just like brighten up the space, I think, in addition to being light. So something though that I learned with lamps, I thought that if there was a crack in the shade, like it was done, like you could never use it. So like whenever I look for lampshades, if it has a crack in it, I never even like pick it up. Well, I decided to test this one because this was the only one that like looked good with this. They were like separate, you know. And so I asked if they had a light bulb that I could check it, and you can't see any of these cracks in here. So maybe you guys knew that. Maybe it's because this has like texture to it. It's like a linen-y material. So maybe that's why it works. But I was super happy to find this lamp. It even has a nice like finial on it. I'm not sure where this lamp is from or anything, but it feels like nice. I mean, it's new. It's definitely not old. This was $13 for the lamp, and then the shade was $8. The next thing I found was a little tiny frame. I was looking for a little gold frame that I could put a family print in. I don't like putting like family prints on the walls in my house. I don't know, I guess just because my mom never did that. Growing up, it like seems weird to have prints on the walls, but having them in frames like she did, I really like. So I thought I would put like a little family picture in here. We don't have any yet, I guess, with Cassian, with the baby, so I might put one in here temporarily with what I have. This little frame was $2. All right, I'm gonna save the largest item for last, but guys, I went to Home Goods and I didn't like any of their baskets. They all just looked like new. So I actually did get one that had like an interesting little scallop on it. It was an interesting shape, and I put it down there. I'll show you guys, and we thought maybe the lid could be used as like a tray on the top. It just looked way too coastal because it was like banana leaf, and I just like the old look of that, like old basket look, I guess, and they don't make them like that anymore. It's all like either plastic, like literal like plastic wicker looking stuff, or it's like banana leaf. I think that's what that's called. And I found this one though, and it has a lid. I thought it would be perfect. This one was only, it was $10, I believe, which is a little bit more for a basket, but it's in perfect shape. I'm probably gonna put the boys' socks here because we are always, where's everybody's socks? Like right when we're trying to leave to go like to school or to church, it's like they never have their socks and we're running to their bedrooms. So I think it's the socks. That makes sense. And then the last thing I'm not gonna pick up because it's pretty heavy. It's behind you right now, but it is this beautiful mirror. This thing was $30, and I thought it had just like a beautiful Spanish style look to it with the black, like, I don't know what these are, like iron things on them, and it's solid wood, heavy. The only thing with it is that we're gonna have to switch it to be hung vertical because right now the like wire in the back is hung horizontal, but we also have to attach it then to the wall. I want it to be like propped up on the table. I'll show you how I do this, but we're gonna figure out. Dominic said he would help me drill into the concrete. There's actually a hole like right in the middle that I think the previous owners used, so hopefully we can like use that hole somehow. It's my hope. Okay, so let's get to styling this stuff. And then I did actually get some stuff from Home Goods, so let me pick up the camera and take you because they're actually in the bathrooms. Perfect, like so perfect. I can't believe I found these things. Let me show you. Our bathroom also got a lot of love in our home tour because it's really special. It is definitely very unique. And I found a stool for the bathroom. It reminded me a lot of like Olive Atelier, right? And it's not old or anything, but I believe it was $40 and it's solid wood. It's just really nice. And I think it works perfectly in that corner. It's like just the right size to just place your phone on. Or like, I don't know, I could put some like toilet paper, I guess, because we don't have anywhere else in this. This is like my postpartum recovery kit. Also, can we just talk about how wonderful the newborn stage is, because this kid is just sleeping and like he can just sleep through anything. It's glorious. I know it won't last, but we'll enjoy it while it lasts. Boys' bathroom. If you missed the home tour, then you don't know how beautiful this bathroom is. But what I found there was this stool, which I thought was just perfect. It was like teak. I think it was 20, 25 bucks maybe. And it's like a better height so that Benji doesn't climb on these. This is where he was using his little toes to climb to reach the sink, but now it works perfectly. And I just think that it has a nice old world look to it. So don't sleep on Home Goods for stools. I realized that I don't think I ever told you guys where I got this entryway table, and I found it on Facebook Marketplace for a great deal. But the better thing even was that I actually made a new friend through buying this table. She has joined my little women's group, and so that's really sweet. But also I love that this added a little bit of darker contrast against the stone, and I thought it had really beautiful character with the legs. So Dominic helped me put the mirror up there, but don't worry, we will fix this to the wall as well. I had wanted the mirror to be right in the center, but because of the lampshade needing a little bit more depth there, we actually had to move it asymmetrical. And I do like the way that it turned out, but if you guys have any ideas of how I could get this to be symmetrical, I would be open to changing it, but I think it works. This looks good here, off-centered, so that this has enough room to be like back more, because if this was centered, this lampshade is a little bit too like wide and it would just get knocked over. And then I had a stack of books here. I kind of think I need like some flowers here, or like something organic with shape. I mean, I have this, but I don't think this is right. Maybe. Just to add some interest like in front of this mirror, like it needs something layered in front of it. I think it always looks good to have a layer of something that has organic shape and movement in front of a mirror. And then we need something on the bottom because I want that to be off-centered so that it covers up the like ring blue light that has to be down there. So maybe this stack of books should go down there. No, because now that's all on the same level. So this still needs something to be at the, like another level. I might need to find another stack of books, but I think that's a good start. And then this chair I found in the side of the road, and Benjamin has been like picking it apart. Like he keeps picking apart the rush because it was already broken. So I would love to learn how to do rush, but in the meantime, I found a different one on the side of the road. It's 10 p.m. This is actually a set of 4 that I found, and I think that looks really nice there. I don't think this vase is right. I think I'm gonna find a different vase, but I like how this is cut together. Okay, so I switched out this vase, that vase with the gold. I think that looks good. I need to get a picture for there printed, and then this spot. I'm thinking another stack of books and this like plant, because nothing, it won't get broken because it's wicker. My beloved, as you have always obeyed. The orientation is currently this way. I need to move it this way, but my mom just realized it's already drilled, so this shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully. Much more in my absence. Your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay, I've never been really good about printing pictures, but I printed a ton. I think I printed 2 of each of these so that I could give these to family as well, because I also got baby pictures from the hospital. They took these, so I am going to choose one of the pictures for this frame. We obviously need to get some more pictures once Cassian is a little bigger, but I think that's gonna look so sweet. It's been at least 2 weeks since I styled up this entryway, but we have had a hard past 2 weeks. So my heart goes out to any mamas who have had a hard newborn stage. I really have not. I've been very blessed with 2 much more simple newborn stages before this one, and my goodness, I hope that we are coming out of it. But little man has had 2 like outpatient procedures in the past 2 weeks, so I hope that those will start helping. But he's healing, we're healing. I put on a clean shirt for this video and some earrings, but there's probably still, I know there's spit up in my hair, and that's just what we're doing right now. So before I share the final reveal, I wanted to ask you guys to like this video, as that really helps support the channel. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy this type of content where I take you thrifting and do a haul and then like style things up. I have a few more videos similar to this one that I will link in the description down below in case you missed those, because I have not been posting as frequently lately due to our little newborn. And so you can go check those out if you missed them. But I really love how the space turned out, and I hope that it was inspiring to watch this space come together with completely thrifted items. So let me go ahead and reveal this space to you.
On the way to my 3-week-old second procedure, I heard this beautiful quote on the radio and thought it could speak to many people in many different seasons. God has created me to do him some definite service. He has committed some work to me which he has not committed to another. I have my mission. I may never know it in this life, but I shall be told it in the next. I am a link in a chain, a bond of connection between persons. He has not created me for naught. I shall do good, I shall do his work. I shall be an angel of peace, a preacher of truth in my own place, while not intending if I do but keep his commandments. Therefore I will trust him. Whatever I am, I can never be thrown away. If I am in sickness, may my sickness serve him. In perplexity, may my perplexity serve him. If I am in sorrow, may my sorrow serve him. He does nothing in vain. He knows what he is about. He may take away my friends. He may throw me among strangers. He may make me feel desolate, make my spirit sink, hide my future from me. Still he knows what he is about. John Henry Newman. I so hope you enjoyed watching this space come together, and if you have not already, please hit that subscribe down below. It's completely free, and that way you don't miss my next upload. I think that will be in 2 weeks, so that I have plenty of time to give this little baby lots of snuggles. I hope you have a very blessed week, and I will see you in the next one.